Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Medium. This time I would like to show you how to update data record from READ database. It is very easy. Workflow logical thinking makes sense to your mind. It means 50% progress project is finished. Okay, please see this block diagram. If we push this one, read, okay, now we open the new page, this one, read one, record the name of page. And then if we type this parameter of student ID here, and then we put here, send this parameter to the backend script. Run the script on the backend, return to the Flutter one record about this student ID. Okay, and then the record will be make a split field by field, and then this field send to next page, this one, this the page name. Make a construction like this. And then if we change this phone number and then put here, send this parameter phone number and also the student ID to the backend. On the backend, return if success or success, and then open the next page, the information page like this. If makes sense to your mind, this stepping, it means 50% of progress project is finished. Okay, this is a part of the whole project. Okay, this one, this is current project. This is project number B to this one, 41C to this one, 41D to this one, and then 49E to this one, and then we update. And next, 41F, we delete. Okay, now how to make it? So we must make a coding. Okay, this is my script. Just two file, this one, result one record, this one, and also, I think just one, yeah. We must concern to this one, this page, yeah, because this page and this page and also this we have explained before. We have a previous project how to make this one. Okay, now we make a focus to program number 5, this one. Okay, this is my script. This is my virtual device. Okay, if we click here, read, and then we put a student ID like this. Okay, if we put here, click, we can see the result here. Okay, the student ID 012 and then 1 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, this one the database. If we type here the student ID, we can see the student name, major, and phone. This is the previous project. With the same database, we use this database. Okay, we put this one, okay, this is a field or information about the student ID. Okay, now we want to make update the phone number this one. Okay, first we must change this to the text field because button we cannot change this data from the button. Now we change this button to the text field. Okay, we see this one. Where is it? Phone number, where is it? Okay, this is the phone number. Okay, we must change this. Put here, make a remark, open this remark. Okay, we have change this one. Okay, but if we put here, there is no change because we cannot write about the function. Okay, now how to make this one? The function is word. So the first one, firstly we make a controller here. Okay, we must stop here and then we write the script. Okay, this one. Make a controller to this phone number, this one. Make a controller first to this one because we can use this controller to send the data on the controller to the backend. Okay, to make a controller, we must text slow response T. Okay, text editing. Where is it? Text editing controller. There is no change. Okay, this one. We make the controller name as HP controller. Okay, equals text slow response text editing controller here. Okay, so this controller we can copy to the data, this data. Okay, this one controller, copy to this one. Okay, see. After that, we make a function, asynchronous function here. Okay, to make to send a data from here. Send data from here to the backend. We must make a script, asynchronous function. Okay, make this one future. For it, make a name underscore update one. It is up to you. Async. Okay. First, we must declaration the link address. Yeah, final URL equals uri.parse. Okay. My link address, this one is my hosting. HTTPS mediumsitompul.com. Okay, and my folder CRUD REST API slash my script name update.php. Okay, this is my link address about the script. We can see this one. This is my link address. Okay. This one. CRUD REST API. And then update. This one. Edit. This is my script on the backend. Very simple. Okay. Now, after we make a declaration about a link of my address, now we continue response. Oh, wait. HTTP dot. Okay, because we use HTTP from the Flutter project, we must import first. Okay, this one. Okay, HTTP put here. Where is it? Pubdev HTTP, click this one, installing. Okay, you must copy this to your project, to your script. Okay, as HTTP. Okay, after that, you must import also asynchronous function, this one, and also import convert, this one. Okay, you must import 3 files to your project. Okay, why this the red color? Okay, this one. Okay, we continue. Oh, after you import this one, yeah, you must also copy this to your dependencies. This one. Okay, copy this HTTP to your dependencies. This one, pubspec YAML. These dependencies, okay, copy to this one. Okay, I have copied before. Okay, now we continue the script. This one, dot http dot post. Okay, URL, comma, body. Okay. We write here, write down here, what the parameter you want to send to the backend. Click here, student ID. Okay, this one you want to send to the backend. Widget dot student, where is it? Okay, this one. Change to string. Okay. This one, student IDA, you put from here. Okay. And also, you must send also the phone number. You make parameter name, phone, is up to you. You can change this parameter name. This is you must put a controller. Okay. See this one? Okay. Run. Okay, after you put here, where is it? Put here, you must run the script on this Flutter asynchronous function like this script. You must run update one first. Okay, so on this one you must run underscore this one update. Okay, this is how to run the script if we put the button of update data. Okay, we wait a moment, maybe after 1 minute, maybe this time a few seconds, we can finish this process. Okay, the first step I can show you step by step. We have 3 steps. This is a step 1. This is a step 2. What change? What are the differences between this one and also this one? Okay, the first one without written. Okay, without written means from this script, this one, there is no written JSON data from the backend to the Flutter. We make this a remark. Okay. Okay. We click here, read. We can search read data where the student ID, like this one. Okay. Click here. Okay, this is parameter or data. If the student ID like this is student name, gender, address, major, HP number, and so on. Okay, now if we click, we change here. Okay, now we want to change this one, yeah, because there is no zero on the prefix. 0, X, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 6, 6. Now we have a 0, the first number. Okay. If we click here, the first step, yeah, data will send to the backend, this one. But there is no written from backend. Because of that, we can see the same on the screen because there is no written data. Okay, but the data will send to the backend and run the script. Okay, now we have type the 0, the first of number. Okay, I put here, click. Okay, now we can see on this one. Okay, we can see the change, the console. Yeah, okay, now we print here. Okay. If we put type here, okay, after we click update data, we can see on the bug console here, but there is no change in the screen because there is no written data. Okay, I click here. Please see on this one on the bug console. Click. Oh, what happened? Moment, please. There is error. You can see this one. Error. That edit control is not a type of string. Oh, okay. Can see this one. Where is the function? Oh, this one. We must put dot text here. Okay, save. And then because we have error, we must run again. Stop debugging. Stop. Okay, run again. Wait after 1 minute. Error because we cannot because error cause of this parameter name. Yeah, from the controller. The controller is we must put dot text HP controller dot text here. Okay, we can see the result after we change this parameter controller name. Okay, maybe a few minutes. If we type this one, student ID, so we can search, we can get this data, student name, major point, and what else if we want the parameter name. Okay, now we click here, read, type this one, the student ID. Okay, click. This is a data of student ID, this one. Okay, clear here. Okay, if we click here, we type first 0. Okay, this is the right number. If we send this, update data, click. Okay, you can see this one. Okay, this is the correct number. Okay, the correct number will send to the backend. This one. Yeah. We click here and we type this one 0, 8, blah 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 blah, send to the backend and save on this one. But there is no change on the screen because there is no return back from the PHP to the Flutter. Okay, if we want to see the result, we must check again. Is it the correct number on the phone number? Okay, we click here, click read number, this one. Okay, we must have start from 0. This is a correct number. Okay, we see this one. Okay, correct. Yeah, this one is correct number. But there is no change on the screen because there is no written. This is first type, yeah, or first step. This one. Where is it? Okay. If we put here, send it to the backend, Flutter run the script. This is the script, but there is no this one return back JSON data from the backend to the front end. So the screen still same with before. Okay, but next the type 2, this one type 2. Oh, on type 1, okay, we can show you. If we click here without we type this text field, it means we send the blank or we send the null to the backend. We can try this. Yeah, okay. This is the type 1. Okay, this one. Okay. If we click here, see this one, the bug console. If we click without a type on this box, it means we send the null data to the backend. Click here. Okay, you can see this one, null. So, the data will change to blank or null. We can see here. If we read again, we can see the data become null. Okay, null. There is no data. Okay, this is a problem for us. Okay, to solve this problem, we must make this script. Okay, this is the script one. Without return, this one you can see. If click update data directly without type this data, the result is null or blank. Okay, to solve this problem, see this one. Okay, so if the HP controller null, okay, we can set the no more HP become the previous number. Okay, this is the solution of this problem. Okay, now we continue this solution. Okay, it means if we put here without change this data, the data will be the previous content. Okay, now we can show this project. Okay, now we put here, we make a script additional this one. If HP controller text, because this text null equals blank, this one, so we must this one set state. If null, we can set this data no more HP. We make no more HP. Okay, we must this no more HP. We must declaration first. This one, where is it? Okay, this one. Variable no more HP. Okay. This one, no more HP become with widget phone number 1. Where is it? Phone number. Okay, this one. Okay, this is phone number. This one. Okay. It means if the HP controller text null, like before I mentioned to you, so the number HP equals the previous value. This is the script to solve the problem. Okay. Moment please, this one. Okay, else. This else. If not null, it means not null. No more HP equals HP controller. If not null, take this data from HP controller. But if null, take data from previous value. This is the solution for the previous problem. Okay, now we can try this function. Save. Okay, we can see this one. Okay, this solution we can make this one. Okay, make this, copy. Okay. Sip. Okay, we can see this one. Now we try to make this like HP number. Okay, try to this. Update data. Okay, can see this one. Yeah, now we can try. Set correct. Read. Okay, good. But the previous script, if we click directly here, the data will be null. But we add the script, if data null, so the HP number, we can become the previous number, previous value, like this. Okay, we try. If we put here directly, we can see the content of data. Click here. Okay. Oh, still null here. Still null. There is something wrong. Okay, we can see, yeah, the data become null. This one null. Okay, so we must change this one. Okay, where is it? This one. We can change to this widget. Oh, phone number. This one. Phone number. Okay, now we can try to make sure the script is correct. Okay, we try to this one. Okay, this is just a dummy number. Click here. Okay, now the phone number become 081111 and so on. Okay, we can see this. Okay, see this one? Okay. The previous project, not previous project, the previous script, if we don't add this one, if we put update data, the value of number HP become blank or null. But we have add this one, if null, the number HP become the previous value. But if not null, yeah, write down what the new value. Okay, we can see this one. If we click here, we can see the result of the nomor HP. Put here. Oh, still 0 here. Okay, I have changed this one, but I think we must run this script again, yeah, restart. Why data not change? Okay, we can restart again. Maybe we can wait until 1 minute to make the data will change to a new script. Okay, we can see this one. HP no more HP. Okay, no more HP. If HP controller equals blank or blank, yeah, or null, the nomor HP become a previous value. But if nomor HP not null, else the nomor HP become what you write down the new text. Okay, we can try this script. Okay, moment, this is just take a few seconds more. Okay, click here, type the student ID here. We can see this one, yeah, just 16. Okay, click here. Okay, this is the nomor HP, value or content of nomor HP. If we click update without type the number, click here. Oh, still 0 here. Why? Because if not 0, become a blank. If we check again, this is become a null or blank. Read this one. Okay, you can see the data become blank. Oh, not blank. Why? Because is it correct? But why the bug? There is no change here. Oh, sorry. Because we must put also here. Where is it? This one, print. This is a HP control, but we must put here, print. Widget dot phone one here. Okay, save. Okay, we can see this one without change this nomor HP. Click here, you can see this one. We make from the phone number 1A. But if we click here like this, no 0 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. Okay, click here. Okay, you can see this one, yeah. Okay, we can see where is the last value here. You can see here. Okay, correct, yeah. But after we type here, put here, there is no information of the process. Is it correct, success or not success, or error? Okay, to make it, we must see the asynchronous function and the script. Number 3, this is a number 1, we make this one the number, yeah. This is number 1, asynchronous function. This is number 2, This is the last number 3. Okay. On this number 3, okay, I make bigger. If we type here or directly update here, click send to the backend and return from the backend. For example, return a success, and then for the script send to the next page. So the information, the process is success or not success. Okay, we must add this information. If the result one is empty, blah blah blah. Okay, now we can type the script. Where is it? Okay, this one. Okay. We can evaluate, make this one first, the backend. Okay, if we make a backend, we must remove this remark. Yeah. We want to receive the backend script, the information success from this PHP to the Flutter. Okay, now on the Flutter, we receive the backend. Okay, final result one. This JSON decode. Respond dot body. Okay, we can see what is the response or written from the backend. We can make this one print result one. Okay. We can make this information or the flagging to know where is the result one. Okay, we make this. Yeah, is fast to us to know where is the result one value. We can see this one after this one. This is the value. Okay. After that, we make check the information if result one, result. Okay. If the result one to string, okay, equals success, and also this is to string. Okay, if success, navigator, push This is a material pitch root. Okay. Material pitch root builder, this one, context. Okay. Context, information about the success. I make this one. Where is it? Update success. This is the script. Yeah, just information. This is the class name. Update success. Copy this. Copy. Put here. Okay, we must import. We have import before. This one. Oh, why to this one? Okay, this one. Update success. Okay. Okay, save this. It means if we receive the return from here, this one, we receive return. The return, the content of return is success. So the script will be moved to this page, update success. Okay, it means if success from receive success, so this is the information. So as that the information for updating this parameter have been successful. Okay, now we try to test the script, save. Okay, now we can see this, we change this from here, 08222222, we can change this to 0812345678 9 10. Okay, we try this, update this one. Okay, go to success. This one you can see this after plus this one. This is the information about the return back JSON return data from PHP to the Flutter. Success here. Okay, we can see the class data here. Is it correct? See this one. The result must be, the phone number must be 081234567890, like this. Click here, this one. You can see phone number here. Where is it? This one, phone number. Same like this. Okay, I think our project is finished. But before we close this information, I can show you the sum of information like this. Okay, this is my project today, project number 41E. This is how to update data record from read database. Okay, we have developed this project and successfully. And next, this is the all block diagram. We have 29 possibility. This moment, this is a project after A, B, C, D. This is a project B, C, D, and E. Back to top again. click here, and then we update the data. And next we make how to delete this data. Okay. We have make a coding and success, and also I have mentioned this before. Okay, this is we make a stepping. This is a stepping one. If we click without directly, without type this data, so the result is null. And then this is asynchronous function number 2. If we click without change this data, okay, the data will be the previous value, but this screen still same with the current screen, no change, but there is no information here. But on the last number 3 asynchronous function, if we put something here and there is information about our process is success, or if we put additional information if no success run the script, and also this script function will be make to the other page, make some information, maybe not success, or there is something wrong on another information. Okay, this is a next video, the project number 41F. This is about how to delete if we write the student ID, some of information here, and then to delete data from database. I think that's all. If you learned something today and you new a subscriber, please subscribe my YouTube channel, and thank you for time, and thank you for attention. See you in next video. Bye bye.